Good evening and welcome back. These islands get very underused in Minecraft and I wanted to enhance them. So most people either see them, think they're cool, or terraform for them because there's no mobs there. I want to give a third option. I wanted to enhance them just enough that they look cool, but not enough that you'd have to move there. Like this would be cool if you wanted to build a few builds there and not actually properly terraform everything. So instead of making everything green, I'm going to give you a few different mushroom types and even some mushroom builds. So we've got the two standard mushrooms. Then we got this third one. You can easily change the ones already in the world quite easily without doing much. So what we're going to do here is we're going to add a little bit of a circular top to this one instead of it. So it's almost a hybrid of both of these two mixed together, the flat one and the red circular one. So it looks like this. Now if you want to add some light sources without using torches, you can add these cute little mushrooms using the end rod. They're going to be a little bit expensive, but if you've raided enough end cities, it's pretty good. Now, this is going to be one of the smaller mushroom builds. This is a one stem one, so all you want to do is add a gradient going up, and because it's a mushroom, it's going to have its, like, not roots, but it's things coming into the ground. Um, yeah. And mushrooms normally have like quite a wet climate, so underneath them they're going to put out spores, so those spores will make the area around it quite damp to make it perfect conditions to grow. So, underneath, you want dirt, some quartz dirt, some other types of grass down there just to make it look a little bit different from the normal. Mycelium works as well, but I think mixing in a few underground things so that like stone, that like wood, add a few of those down there and look like they're sucking up the nutrients. Now, mushrooms I'm going to be building, I'm going to have quite a flat top, so mobs can spawn up there. If you don't want them spawning up there, you can easily put string, and that will fix that issue. So we're just doing like a tree trunk design up here. We're just doing a plus shape for this one, because it's quite the smaller one. It's not that big. If you want, you can add end rods up there, and they'll look like little stems of new branches that are forming, and they'll also light up the area. So now that we've got this thing done here, we're going to add the flat roof here, and then this one is done. So we're going to move across here. I'm going to show you adding a few more little ones here like they're growing underneath it. Add a nice little cute thing to it. Now we're going to be doing the kind of plus shape tree trunk one. This one you can actually put a ladder inside of it, so if you wanted to, you can put a base inside the base of it, or the base of the roof of it. And here we're going to add a lot stronger kind of roots to it. Don't even know what you call them. I don't think they're roots for mushrooms. I could be wrong. Don't really know. Like my funguses, I don't know too much. So we're going to add these little lines coming off it. Just going to vary them around. You don't want them too big, you don't want them too small. So that area where I've made it a little bit thicker, you can easily mine into there, add a secret door, and then boom, you can see where the ladder is meant to go. And then we're going to add a few branches off the sides. These are just going to have tiny little ones after. We come up here. Perfect. Now for this one, what you're going to do is you're going to make this area a lot thicker on this one. So this one's going to have a lot flatter of a top because it is a heavier mushroom. It's not going to have that nice circular bulge at the top. All it's going to have is a flatter top to it. Perfect. Now out here we're going to build out, and then we're going to go 3, and then we're going to go all the way across here, and then whenever you feel comfortable, do 3. It isn't an exact thing, like it's not like 4 blocks out and then you build it. It's just wherever you feel comfortable, because we don't want the shape on this one to be perfect. We want it to be similar but not perfect. Now I'm just strengthening up this one here to add another branch. We're going to come across here, and now we're going to be building up. So for this one we're going to add an undercoat. So that first layer that we're done, we're doing one out from there, just to have it where there's a little bit of a lip, because it looks better that way when we're looking at it from afar. It also means building actually inside of it is easier. So building around here, there's definitely a few blocks you can remove if you're doing this in survival mode. I'm not. So here, all we're doing is removing some of the area to make it so it's not perfect. We don't want this to be perfectly round thing because it's meant to be natural. It's meant to be in the world. I know Minecraft doesn't have mushrooms this size, but if you're adding a few of these, it's nice to have natural ones and the ones people are living in. So we'll remove this here and we'll just go across. I changed my mind a few times because I've made so many of these kind of mushroom designs, and I wanted a nice simple one to start with, one that you could build without much effort, without thinking of it too hard. So a lot of this is free building. A lot of this will be you pick the rough shape for it and then you build up, but you want it to be imperfect. This is what makes the mushrooms so handy to build, is you don't want it perfect. So you can see underneath here with the little bit of lip, we're just going to add branches out on either side and fill it in there. We're going to add nice branches here. All you're doing there at the top is you're just adding them to connect to the outside. If you want, you can put some black concrete up there so you don't see it and hide a base up there quite easily. Now here we're just going to add some light, making it nice and cute. And then we're going to go around and we're going to change the dirt of the base as well. So we're going to add a little bit area here where the roots came out. The dirt maybe wasn't pure enough. And now we're just going to add some patch soil and some of the different dirt designs. I think it makes a big difference for a build like this. Now, this would be more if you're building it outside of the island. If you're building on the island, all you have to do is add some stone. Do hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you later.